Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm currently on my lunch break, and this video is actually connection to the previous one, which when I was leaving the construction for the lunch break and I arrived here, and here I consider it like some kind of guilty pleasure when I'm here or when I'm on the construction, also in the morning when it's necessary, and not only in the afternoon as regular. I come to the lunch break here to the mountains only because of that it's cold here. Beautiful, cloudy, cold, and no rain. That's the most important. But what I would like to start this video is a little bit of story, and the story connected with that motorbike. It was like 6 years ago, summer in Europe, and many of my friends and friends of the friends were having their motorbikes and riding enduro discipline way back in Europe. And that year I was thinking about joining them, like buying my first ever motorbike and learn how to ride it and join them riding the forests and those kind of hard environments for the motorbikes. But it did not happen. But what happened, that we've met with Gwen. We've met online. So that time I actually stopped thinking about getting some motorbike, and we started building a relationship with Gwen. But it was always my kind of a dream to buy a motorbike. But it did not happen, and it could not actually happen because we did not have time, or I did not have time for riding. We had to focus on the things with Gwen. Also, I was still on the college, finishing college, then I was traveling here to the Philippines, then going back from the Philippines, then working out things for Gwen so she can join me in Europe, and then we transferred here. But finally I can say it was, all those things were worth it. All those things we endured with Gwen were worth it. And also I got a motorbike. We actually sold my car way back in Europe, my baby, and we bought another baby here in the Philippines. So the dreams came to me later but surely. But what I'm really happy, and I'm grateful to Gwen that she persuaded me to buy this Honda CRF 150 instead of the Honda XR. Like, it's literally perfect. It's perfect for the road, it's perfect for the off-road riding, everything, though I'm still learning how to ride the motorbike itself because I had zero experience way back in Europe. Gwen is calling.
Did you eat?
Yes, I did eat. I'm on lunch break currently.
What you eat?
Liquid bread.
Puppy eat food pussy.
I have still, no worries. I'm glad that Gwen persuaded me to buy this and not the other one we were thinking about. There was actually 50,000 pesos price difference. The one we have is the more expensive one, but it was worth it. Like, maybe right now after those 3 months riding it, like, yes, I can feel, or I could imagine it could be stronger, like not just 150 but maybe 250 or 300, but never happened even to me, or even when we were riding together with Gwen, that there would be too big hill or steep hill or any conditions we would not be able to ride over. But could be faster. But what I still stick myself with, like, better keeping low, keeping down to the ground, instead of buying immediately some super duper powerful motorbikes, and I would crush it and I would injure myself. So I will keep learning myself on this. Gwen said she will buy in the future a scooter, ATV, because this bike is too high for Gwen, and once she's sitting on the bike as a driver, she cannot reach with her feet to the ground, which is a problem. Once you stop on the traffic light or in the intersection on the road or in the traffic, that's complicated, but for me it's fine. And actually it started my journey of a motorbike rider here in the Philippines. Like, I was not expecting it. I was expecting it's gonna happen way back in Europe 6 years ago, but that time I would never imagine I would be a motorbike rider and driver here in the Philippines. So actually what I can see, plenty of dirt bike riders here and riding into those hills right there. Crazy conditions. There is also like a friends or a group of friends who have the same passion and like that. Like Gwen knows those boys, and once I will gain confidence, gain a skill and gain a proper gear such as helmet, boots, protection for knees, chest and things like that, that time I will maybe join them, but not right now. Now is not the time. Now is the time to transfer myself way back down to the construction site and continue on the work. So let's go. We are here in the construction. Masarap. And the situation with the dogs.
Did you go?
So, in the previous video, you could see we got 3 little invaders. But once Gwen arrived and what she told me, that's the interesting thing, how they appeared here. So
Somebody brought them here. These pets or these puppies can't just walk in the, without someone leading them or without someone brought them here. So somebody brought these puppies here, maybe thinking we could take care of them instead of throwing them somewhere. Because here in the Philippines, people who doesn't want to take care of their dogs or cats, they're just putting in the sack and throwing it somewhere, and those dogs are dying somewhere. So maybe somebody brought them here because we are moving.
so that's interesting news. But as I was saying, we are not keeping them.
Yeah, so where are we going to put them? I'm very serious about it because those other dogs as well, like the first month we were working in our house, there were also 3 puppies there, but was abandoned by someone and 2 of them died. Remember that? And now another 3 puppies came here and abandoned by the owner again. Put it here for us and thinking that we can take care of them. We cannot take care of them, Kubi. Really, I'm serious about it.
I'm glad that the Gwen has the same opinion about it as me.
But it's fine, that we will have dogs here. At least there could be some dogs who can take care of our house and who can guard our house as well. Because dogs here in the Philippines are not high maintenance. You need to take care of them, especially the Aspin dogs. But if it's breed dogs, you have to, Mao lagi? Lagi, maato pa ba niya? Dali, na nila ang jam ako an.
This is actually a banana covered in caramel, like very sweet.
It's for you and for me, okay?
I don't like it, I don't want sweet. But as Gwen was saying, like, of course the dog is the good protector and of the house, but right now there is no capacity for them to stay here. Like, even though I cannot count how many times me or the workers stepped on them today. So, but if it's really true what Gwen said, that some people will carry puppies, dogs to strangers' house or strangers' place, then it's really crazy.
And also, if you remember this guy coming here twice already, he kept coming here for me because he wanted me to research about this meteorite because he found a meteorite. When he put the electricity on it, the Like the wire of electricity with the bulb lights.
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago came a guy holding a stone in their hand. Like everyone here was telling it's a meteorite or meteor from the space. If we don't want to buy it. No, we don't want the meteorite right now. And I actually cannot even say if it's real or if it's just the stone from volcanic eruption. Looked kinda the same.
But there's no volcano in Cebu.
So I don't know, but I don't want the...
Is it very circle?
Not
Perfect
really, it was
circle.
like an egg.
Oh yeah, it's like that as well. Meteorite is like that, I guess. And also, he kept coming here, but he didn't approach me here earlier when I came because he wanted me to do a research about meteorite because he doesn't know how to do it.
I did. 51,000 pesos per gram of meteorite. And the stone which Kuya brought could be like 1 kilo, let's say. So, counting like if it would be the meteorite worth of those 51,000 pesos, the whole stone could be like 51 million pesos. And if it's real and if it's legit. But enough of this. Let's go back to the construction. We are starting the last roof. Here we are preparing the roofing metal sheets, which has to be actually cut it a little because they are too long. So we put it here, cut it, wiped it, because after it was actually pretty long time it was sitting there and there were a lot of dirt, leaf pasted, everything. Like, we will not be looking on the roof and no one can see what's on the roof, but still the freeze installation, why not to make it clean, especially the surface between the insulation and the roof itself. Like that area I actually want to make it clean. But the first metal sheet is up there, second is ready here, third one there. So if the rain will not appear, we can actually place all those sheets up here, screw them to the frame, and that can be partially finished. So we will be hidden under our roof. It was actually right now I picked up Gwen in the city, like 10 minutes away from here, but there in the city it was, Gwen was saying it was super heavily raining there, but here not a single drop for now. But the clouds looking like something is coming. Something is coming, as every afternoon nowadays. And one more thing about those dogs, like, of course somehow we have to get rid of them. And it doesn't mean I don't like animals and so on. I actually love animals and I was working with animals. And if you don't like animals, you cannot work with them, such as like cows, bulls, pigs, farm animals, everything like that. But the situation right now doesn't allow us to keep the dogs, so
We can keep one.
they are 3 siblings. You want to... They are 3 orphans already and we will spread...
Look! He's very disciplined. He wanted to pee, so he went there, not peeing in our house.
Yeah, that's actually the one who is healthy, who looks healthy.
Ah. I can't believe the mother won't do that. Like, if it's the mother should be here. You know, if the mother brought them here, the mother should be here. But there's no mother, so that means there's somebody who is a neighbor who brought them here.
Yeah.
They cannot keep here because they will be pooping here overnight.
Exactly.
You have to clean it in the morning. Peeing like that.
Peeing, pooping over the materials.
And we are not done here to the construction. And we already have pee here.
Yeah. The situation about the trained dogs and the street dogs here in the Philippines is like crazy, and the number of them is, I would say, exponentially increasing, and I'm not sure if something like a shelter for dogs or animals works here. But for sure there is no capacity for all of them. Literally 2 minutes later, it's here, raining again, so the roof work has to stop again, unfortunately. So we will see what we can do.
I bought when Kuba was in the mall because he really need a screen protector for his phone. In the mall, they told him it's 300, but when it's me earlier who bought it, 80 pesos. Doesn't make sense.
Like, it's pretty heavily raining. Kuya came here to hide himself from the rain, of course. He was waiting down there. Like, I told the brothers to call him up here because why he should get wet. And we just arrived with Gwen a little bit lower to the village, and here is actually a store and makers of the door, and they are the ones who will provide us with the door, who will make it like kind of solid, because we were actually going to the building stores or stores providing any kind of building materials, including door, but the door there were not really thick, like 1 or 2 strong kicks and the door is broken, like literally, the wooden door. So we actually came up here where they can make the door we want. We provide like the sizes, everything, the design. Well, I actually have no idea what's the design. The Gwen does the Gwen's part, but we will have solid doors and actually the same price or maybe lesser than in the mall, in the building stores. What is actually a perfect thing, this store is not a long time here. It's been like 1 or 2 months. We were every day coming here to the village and we could see someone bought this land, made a fence, and we were questioning with Gwen, what are they going to do there? Well, lucky for us, they are making the door. They will be the ones supplying us with the door.
We have
and
doors.
I will rather support these boys than buying the door in the mall. And
yeah, because in the mall it's 6,800, but here it's 4,200.
Like the thicker door and the door what we want actually. We would not get the door like this in the city, in the malls. We arranged the door, the order. It will be ready in 1 week.
In just few days, but you know, connections, because they are friends with my brother, they said okay, we can prioritize yours. So we have 30 plus orders right now, but
and that's the best thing you can get, the connection. If you know people, things can go fast for you, or cheap, or better quality. Good job.
so they're helping one another. It's kind of dangerous because the roof is very sharp. It's very nice because Kuba is tall and it's easier to lift. Help them, Kubi. So they're finishing already the terrace roof, and then actually yesterday we were in the store to also order the gutter for the side because they really need it to have it placed there, because without it they cannot start the roofing. So in the morning they were installing the gutter and also the waterway, and then they are going to put some pipe to put the water somewhere to the canal, because we want all over our house to be dry actually. So in the future we also have to make solution for this here, how we can always make the things dry in here. So the owner brought his another meteorite because he actually has two. The one is shaped with like an egg, and another one is this one. It's too heavy, like it's like 1 kilo. And we check it in the Google or something like that, and it appears here it's iron meteorite specimen. And he said when it was still, he saw it like it was still like with a fire or something. He ran to it, and when it went down, he took it. I don't know. It's very heavy. It's crazy. And he's looking for a seller who wants to sell this. Kung ibaligyan ni mo pila ni? Depends the price. If he wants to, he's looking for a buyer like that. It's very heavy, like it's just a very small stone. It's like 1.5 kilo or something. Meteorite, give it down sa Google. He has been looking for me because he's looking for a buyer.
And for today we made it, and actually I would say successfully made it. We placed all the roof sheets up there, so finally we are all covered under the roof. Though it's still not finished, it's just partially screwed in, so tomorrow we have to screw in the rest so it holds and it will not fly away. But very good progress today. Very good. I'm happy, Gwen is happy, everyone is happy. We don't need any more, like for example like this, and we agreed like all the material what will be left or extra, like the brothers can take it if they need it, because now we don't need it anymore. But I can already imagine in the future I will need some isolation for anything. I will remember that I took it away, but it's okay, it's not important now. The roof is done, and the first hole for the window almost done as well. Nicely ready. So just like this we have to prepare the rest, then bringing the window, the door, everything, and put it all together. But for now, for today we are done. Let's continue tomorrow, and we are going, right?
Yep. He took the 3 dogs and he left one.
No. Brother Jubel took the... Well, there was actually 3 in the beginning, and earlier I could see 1 dog in the neighbors, and I was like, why one of them went away there? But it was not one of the 3 ones. It was actually the fourth sibling appeared out of nowhere. The brother Jubel said he will take the 3 ones. So we are now left with the one lonely orphan. But some problems will solve just by itself.